fully fledged election observation mission to the country. It signifies the EU's firm and principled commitment to supporting democratic values and democratic processes. Let me now say a few words about myself. I'm a member of the European Parliament, elected from Latvia. This is my first time in Bangladesh, but not my first time as an election observer. Previously, I have observed elections in Africa and in Europe. And as a political scientist, I know the importance of a trusted and credible electoral processes for any country's democratic journey. And here I would like to stress, international election observers, like our team here in Bangladesh, can support democracy, can strengthen respect for human rights and rule of law. Now, a few words about our mission. I will start with underlining that throughout the mission we will employ a robust and well-established methodology of a long-term nationwide observation. Our mission began its work in late December of the last year with the arrival of a core team of 10 election experts. Today, as we speak, 56 long-term observers are arriving in Dhaka. They will be briefed, and next Saturday will be deployed to all divisions of Bangladesh to follow election preparations and campaign in all 64 administrative divisions of the country. In the days leading up to the elections, we will be joined by additional 90 short-term observers and other observers from diplomatic missions of the EU member states, but not just the EU member states, but also Canada, Norway, and Switzerland. A delegation from European Parliament, meaning my own colleagues from the European Parliament, will also reinforce the mission closer to the polls. At full strength, the mission will comprise some 200 observers from all 27 EU member states, Canada, Norway, and Switzerland. This broad participation reflects the EU's commitment to democratic processes and its partnership with Bangladesh. And here I want really to extend my thanks to our non-EU partners who have joined in this mission, the representatives who are also here, the representatives of Canada, Norway, and Switzerland. Now it's time to outline the methodology we will employ. The mission is here to assess the extent to which elections are conducted in compliance with national law, as well with the regional and international standards Bangladesh has signed up to. The mission will observe and analyze the legal framework, the work of the electoral administration, the campaign environment, and the conduct of candidates and their supporters. We will also weigh the trust in the accuracy of the voter register and in the electoral dispute resolution process. We will assess the overall space for political and civic participation, as well as the inclusivity of the process. The European Union Observation Mission will equally pay close attention to the role of media in the campaign and to election-related conversations on social networks. Our mission has 2 dedicated monitoring units. One will analyze TV and radio broadcasts and printed press, so-called traditional media, while the other will focus on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Our media and social media monitoring will assess the extent to which those different channels are helping voters to make a well-informed choice. On the 12th of February, all our observers will follow the election day proceedings from early morning hours when the polling centers will open till the end of the ballot count and the tabulation of the results. I want to emphasize, and this is important, the European Union was invited to observe the parliamentary elections by the Bangladeshi authorities, and our technical assessment of the electoral process will be guided by 3 key principles: independence, impartiality, and non-interference. We observe, we do not interfere. We do not administer elections. We do not certify results. And we are not here to rectify any shortcomings. These elections belong solely to the people of Bangladesh. All EU observers are bound by a strict code of conduct that requires neutrality and non-interference. We come as a partner, as we say, fresh pair of eyes to look exclusively at the electoral process. I can assure you that the mission will deliver an impartial, fact-based assessment and will observe without intervening or without supervising. We hope that the upcoming election will be transparent and inclusive, conducted in a peaceful manner that will allow all voters to maintain confidence in the process. Transparency and clarity are important for each and every stage of the elections. It is also one of the core values of our election observation mission. Therefore, everyone will be able to see and follow our mission's work. On our social media accounts, we will regularly post about our meetings here, whom we meet, when we meet, and so on and so forth. In Dhaka, in other cities, also in towns and villages. More detailed information will be regularly placed on the mission's website. And that's why please do try the QR code, which is located below me on the stage to get connected. This is how we will be reachable. 2 days after the elections, on the 14th of February, the mission will present its initial findings at a press conference here in Dhaka. I will respond to all your questions and queries, and our statement on the 14th of February is going to be published online. Our mission will remain in Bangladesh until the entire electoral process is completed. Then, at a later stage, usually about 2 months after the election, I will return to Bangladesh and will present a comprehensive final report, which will also include recommendations for future elections. I'm really honored to have been given this opportunity to lead the EU electoral observation mission and to witness these historic elections. Since my arrival in Dhaka on Thursday, I have held a series of meetings and discussions with electoral stakeholders. These discussions have been invaluable in understanding the context and preparing for our work. In addition to the meetings related to the elections, I also have talked to young voters who will cast their ballots for the first time. And I also have visited important places to honor and to understand the rich cultural heritage of Bangladesh. My team and I have been warmly received by all our partners here, for which I am sincerely thankful. Let me conclude by stressing once again, these elections are crucial to fortify democratic institutions through the ballot box. Hence, it will be important that these elections are conducted peacefully, in a transparent and inclusive manner, and that all voters and candidates retain confidence in the process and in the outcome. Ladies and gentlemen, the European Union Election Observation Mission will provide a thorough, impartial, and objective assessment. It is my hope that our work will contribute positively to the credibility and transparency of these elections, and will reinforce the confidence of the Bangladeshi people in the democratic institutions, and will strengthen the respect for human rights and for the rule of law. These elections are a significant milestone for Bangladesh's democratic journey. The European Union stands alongside the people of Bangladesh in a spirit of partnership, accompanying and not directing this process. Thank you very much for your attention. I am now happy to take any questions you might have. Thank you very much.